Thank you, Mrs. H. If you're wondering why these are all orange and bits of white in it, bit of sad news really just before we start. We've had well, a loss in the family, shall we say. Some of you may know we lost one of our little girls, Alice, the ginger and white Pavarotti. She used to be on here. She passed away on Thursday, so it's been a bit of a rocky ride for us. She, just briefly, I'll tell you what happened. She's for about 3 weeks she was ill, wasn't well, but she was eating and drinking water, but losing weight. So anyway, we took her to the vets, and they scanned her, and she'd had what the vet called a mass. She had cancer of the abdomen, but she wouldn't have been strong enough to take any treatment or anything like that, so we had to let her go. So yeah, it's a sad week for us, but a good way of getting on with it for me anyway is to do things I enjoy, and this is one of them. Plus, special weekend, isn't it? We're crowning the new king in the United Kingdom, so we're going to have a coronation shave, as it's named in the title. And thank you to Stephen you inspired me to do this. You're in Turkey, enjoy your holidays over there. And Linda, hope you're both well. So we're going to use Posh, the Floris number 89 shaving soap. There. And what I'm going to do is, like I think I did it last time, I'll lather off the back into the bowl. So that's a British soap. We're going to use, well, I was going to use a British razor, but I thought we'll go for gold, being as a crowning. So we use the Merca Future Gold, doesn't come out often. We will use, however, a British blade, a Wilkinson sword, British blade. I'll tell you what's interesting in this. When you open the packet, normally you only get this, don't you? This, but when you take it off, look what it says in there. I don't know if you can read this. Maybe if you want to pause the video, but feel the difference. Let me get it back in now. There you go. And there it is. And it does say on the back, made in England. I've been very kindly gifted these. There's Stephen, there's Todd. You know, been very lucky. So I'll take the top off. Only a 2-piece razor, the Merca Future. Click. We'll start on its highest. There's no overhang on this razor either. So number 6. Hopefully you can see this. Number 6 is there. So we'll start off with that. Brush. This is the most expensive brush. This was gifted as well. I've got, as far as I know, I don't think they make it anymore. It's an Alpha Stalwart, the way it's spelled, titanium brush, very heavy, and it's a G4 synthetic knot. I have used it before, but I think it came from Executive Shaving. This is, oh, it's a 22mm, I expect, is it? It says on the bottom, or is that the name of the brush maybe? It says 22 titanium, so it could be the knot size. And that's that. Lovely brush, solid, heavy. You could clunk somebody out with. So we'll get the Floris number 89 soap, and this does have royal the crest. So there we go. It's wet, but it's not dripping, and we'll take it from the back because I'm going to try and keep the front as long as I can. Yeah, so not a good week for us from when I seen you last. I don't know how you are with your animals, but we treat them like well, we don't have children, but we treat them as if we do have. And I think that's the way to be, isn't it? Look how easy that is. So we'll gather that on this. Can you hear the rain? It's funny, when was it? Friday. Mrs H had gone to work, only about 5 miles away, and I'm just going to, mind you, it might be enough actually, it might be enough on the brush, no need to lather it really. Only about 5 miles away. Here it was belting down with rain, really heavy, so I said, oh, where were you when the rain came? What rain? It hadn't rained there. We'll rinse the face. Yeah. So what have you done this weekend? I don't know if anybody's, I know not everybody's into it or celebrates the crowning, but if you've had any parties or whatever you've done, I hope you've enjoyed it and remained safe. God, you can tell this is quality. Hard soap like that, and just as quick as a cream, really. Beautiful scent, just as you could imagine His Majesty. Oh, his lordship's been to the wedding, he got an invite. Are you going to the wedding, sir? Yes! Remember him when he was a child? Oh. Cheeky little bugger. Right. We'll just that there. We'll heat the future. Gold today. British Wilkinson sword blade. And I know it's going to be good, because I find the British, if you can ever get hold of a British blade, Wilkinson sword, well, I find them much smoother than the modern. I love the Wilkinson sword blades, the new ones. German and is it India they're made. Both I enjoy, you know, whatever, the modern ones, and they're my go-to blades, but the British one, really smooth. So here we go. Highest aggressive setting, number 6. Let's not that the king would use one of these, obviously. He'd use probably a... That's a thought. Does he wet you? I don't know, somehow I think they would, you know, because they're very traditional, aren't they? The gentry, a lot of them. I don't know, be interesting. But he's probably got a gold Gillette or something. So smooth. That blade is unbelievable. Doesn't, you forget sometimes you're on number 6 on this with that blade. Lovely. Yeah, and poor Millie, the other cat, she's been wondering where she is, but the good thing on that side is they didn't do a lot together. What I mean by that is they never, or very rarely, played together. They just pass each other or eat by each other and just sniff each other, and that's the end of that. You go your way, I'm going my way. But but that's when you know you've second application. Lovely brush, by the way. But just don't drop it on your sink if it's porcelain like this, or on your foot, unless you're wearing steel toe caps. Yeah, I was saying the one good thing with when you've lost a pet or something, when you've given them the best you can all their life, that helps a lot for when they've gone, you know. Well, you know yourself, you've got animals, dogs, cats, whatever. Right, we'll take it down now to well, I'll tell you what, let's go to 4.5. Don't usually use the halves, but I've been using them lately. There's a dot between 4 and 5 there, we can see that. And we'll go across the growth. Coronation shave. So that feels less aggressive now, obviously. Really nice. Listen to that, like butter and toast. Would you care for some marmalade, Your Majesty? Certainly, certainly not. Hey, better not make fun of him now, he's a king. He'll have me in the tower. That'd be a place to do a video, wouldn't it? Wet shave in the royal bathroom. Especially if you join me and wet your face. What, like this? Somebody said somebody shaves him. He could have a barber or a valet, as well as me, or they may use a straight. But I don't know, I would think he does his own. Right. What I did then, I just went to the top of the soap there. Well, the base of it we're using. The really nice, easy to use, lovely scent. It's not a strong, overpowering scent, which it wouldn't be for a posh thing like this. It's just there, it's present. Florist number 89. Right. We've used 4.5, so we'll take it down to. This is so shiny, it's difficult to see. We'll take it to 3.5, and we'll leave it on that then, I think, for the rest. So this is against the growth now. Lovely and relaxing. Yeah, so no more Pavarotti. Mind you, she didn't do that after we had Millie. She stopped doing that for some reason. Maybe she's embarrassed. So what I've done at the end of the shave is a little video clip of her. Around Christmas time I think that was, and a picture up her, just to, if you don't mind, just to commemorate her life really, because she was part of the channel for a few years. Yeah. We've buried in the garden. I've put her in a nice spot. Mrs. Ace chose where she went. I'll tell you what, yeah, under the nose done. And lip corners. I caught that. Right. 3, 2, 1. Pickup time, baby. Yeah. Come on, rinse, come on. Jumping ahead of myself, getting excited even. Oh, roast breast of lamb. Rolled breast of lamb. Roasted. I'm doing some sage and onion stuffing. Sometimes we have that in, you have it in turkey, stuff it in the turkey. Well, they used to years ago. I used to still do it the old way. And chicken, you can stuff the chicken. But a lot of people now, they have sage and onion stuffing. They make little balls and then cook them as little balls. But I just do a little sort of bit of it in a tray. And then it's nice and crispy on the top, and then it's fluffy underneath. So roast lamb, sage and onion stuffing, roast potatoes in goose fat, and then what have we got? Carrots, peas, lashentas of gravy, and mint sauce on the lamb. And, oh, I did you see that? I just wiped it in. A bit of a nick there. But sorry about that, your worship. Right. Just enough in the brush. One application. And it's done all that. Lovely. We'll leave the setting on the future. On the golder. Look at this. Mind you, you've got to have a bit of claret. It's a royal shave, isn't it? Not only for the king, but for the princess we've lost. That's one thing with the future, there's not many pickups really, because it's straight to it. Oh, there, hang on. Get to work there, go on. Lovely. Lovely, right. We'll have a cold water rinse and then right. See, even a royal colour. Oh. And then we're going to use a bit of eucalyptus. I don't know why, I just imagined he would fancy Eucalyptus Witch Hazel because he is a bit of a plant man, vegetable man, you know, he likes his flowers and all that. Nice. That's homemade stuff there. In case you think you can buy it in these bottles, it'd be great, wouldn't it? I bet he's got some expensive wine in bottles like this. Nice. And then we're going to use the... oh no, I tell you what, we'll do it back to front because I want to put that on last. We're going to use Dear Harris, and this is the aftershave in milk. Another posh one. And it is like milk, like a cream. Lovely stuff. Wow. Right. That was nice. And now, the Floris number 89. Stomach's rumbling already thinking about that food. This is the aftershave. If you wanted the EDT, you get a mortgage. No way. Could just walk into Westminster Abbey now. So there we go. Right, so quick recap and I'll let you go. Sorry. Merca Future Gold, set in 6, first pass using the brand new British Wilkinson sword blade. We used setting, was it 4.5 on the across the growth? We went down to 2.5, I think, wasn't it? Against the growth and for pickup time. And that was that. Yeah, 2.5, that's right. And we've used this beautiful stuff here, the Floris number 89 shaving soap. I'll rinse this off, let it dry, and the bowl, everything, and that way it keeps better then. We've used the Alpha titanium. This is the Stalwart G4 synthetic knot, 22mm I think it is. Heavy brush, good quality, really nice. And it should be for the price. I know you can buy them now. But as I said, I was lucky that was gifted to me by a very kind subscriber, viewer. Then we've rinsed off with water. We've used homemade Eucalyptus Witch Hazel. Then we went to Dear Harris after-shaving milk, good stuff. And then we went to the Floris number 89 aftershave, and you can see the 2 royal crests on there, and that means you've got the keys to the bank in regards to business, really. So, well, these have as well, I think. Royal crest there, yeah, another one there. Good, so that's it. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Stay safe. Look at this. Stay happy. If you've done anything with the coronation, I hope you had a lovely time. It's a historic event, isn't it? I know somebody who's going, been invited to it. So that's it. So have a great weekend, start to next week, and I'll see you on Wednesday for the midweek shave. So I'll just leave you now with a couple of memories of Alice and the date. And we've just crowned a king, and we've just buried a princess. So all the best. Thank you, and bye-bye.